Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. So today I got a laundry list of things to do. So I blew out that outlet the other day. You know, I had the two Z11s plugged in and I thought I could squeeze in that T17. Now I know that T17 pulls a lot of power, but I only have two hash boards hooked up to it because one of them wasn't working. So I took that one out. So I thought with just those two hash boards, I would have enough room to fit it on there. Didn't happen. Blew the outlet and melted the plug. So I have to chop that off, rewire a plug. The outlet I think I'm going to wait till this weekend to do, but I also have to get I want to get two of the L3s in some coolers. And what else I got to do? I want to do the fans on the Z11. That one Z11, the temps are just getting so high that I got to try something. So I'm going to take the fans off one of the other miners, put it on that one, and see if the fans are the problem. So we're going to try that also. Do a little cable management, a little cleanup, a little organizing. Excuse me. But I got a laundry list of things to do. It's my day off, but I got to get them done. So I will see y'all downstairs in just a minute. So I got the project set up. Things I'm going to be doing today, like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing the cooler. I got one done. I'm going to be doing the other one same way, put the holes on both sides so I can get another two of those L3s in there. I've got plenty of coolers to put the other two in. I'm just going to do two of them today. The other thing is that Z11, the fans just don't run as well as the other Z11, if you've seen my other video about that. So I'm going to, since this S17 isn't working, I'm going to rob the S17 of a couple fans and see if I can swap them out with those fans. See if that'll fix the problem. I'm just going to check to see compatible. What else do I have? Ah, yes, the outlet. So I went to the store. Let me grab that. And today I got an outlet, or I should say an outlet here, and another plug. So there's the plug. So I got to replace this one, is the one that I need to replace over here. Yep, need to replace that. So I'm just going to cut this wire here and then go ahead and put that on there. I also need to sneak my way back in here and change out that outlet. But that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, so I'm going to wait until I pull a couple of these off the shelf to put them into the cooler. And then when I have a little more room over there, I'll have to flip the breaker and start working on that. You know, I'll probably wind up flipping the main and the sub just to be sure. Anyway, that's really it right now. Gonna do some fans, gonna do some coolers, gonna do a plug and maybe get to the outlet today. If not today, I'll get to that outlet this weekend. But also want to organize going through some of these crates and just kind of getting it all together. Want to do a little cable management because things are going to start moving into their permanent spots for a little while. So, all right, let's get to work. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start chopping some wire. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So first we got to do is we got to strip these down. So we got to, I kind of measure this a little bit. So when this sleeve is on, it will be, the wire won't be sticking out. It'll be tucked inside with these on the sides here like this that crimp it. And that way that'll keep that nice and snug. And then those wires, when I strip them back to about here, they'll fit right in here just perfect. So now I know this is going to work perfectly because this is the second time I'm doing this. Actually, really, I've done it for other PDUs and stuff, so I've done it many times, but today, this is the second time I'm doing it because I already did it once and the wires didn't go all the way through. It was still sticking out a little bit. So it was just exposed a little bit, and I didn't like that, so I decided to redo it. So anyway, first things first, we have our plug like this, and what you do is you pop it off, you take your wires, feed them through, and then just slide the sleeve back. All right, you know what? I'm not an electrician, so you're going to want to hire somebody. because you might burn your house down. So always hire a licensed electrician when you're doing any of this work, because you don't want to burn your house down. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do all this stuff here. So I'm just going to zip ahead a little bit. All right. Now the plug. So if you look at the plug, I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I'm going to bring it up. Can you see the letters on there? There's an X there. There's a Y right there. I don't know if you can see them, in the G up top. Yeah. So there's the G. There's the X. The X is black, and the Y is the white. Again, not a licensed technician, electrician, or anything in between. So consult your electrician before you do any of these things. Don't just hook it up, because you're putting a lot of power through this. This is a lot of power, enough to knock you out, and if not, kill you. So I don't want to hear about you being dead. Okay, get an electrician, and don't be stupid. I've changed a couple of these out, so I feel a little more comfortable myself. But at first, if you remember my earlier videos, I had Ryan here, and Ryan was hooking up everything for me, because I was not about to try it. And this still doesn't qualify me to do it today, but we are doing what we are doing. And there you go. There's an outlet. All done. So now we're going to go over there, and we are going to go ahead and plug it in. So let's give that a shot. All right, all plugged in, and it's working. Looks good. I've got, let's see, I've just plugged this one in right here, this L3++. Just make sure we get that working well. Make sure I don't see anything smoking or sparking or anything like that. Like I said, next thing I got to do is I got to get in there. But I think I'm going to do that over the weekend, because I'm really going to have to move some stuff to really comfortably do that. I mean, I guess maybe I could try to get it, we'll see. We'll see, but I may move this whole thing out. I may take all this out of the way and put everything on it wire-wise, do a little cable management, and then put the shelf back, and then put the coolers and everything on there, and then just have to plug them all in, but have all the wires, configured and set to go. So, yep, there's that L3++, starting to hum, sounding good. All right, so one down. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit these fans, because this is a big part. That Z11 is running way too warm, where this one's running at like 5,700 RPM for both fans. This one's running at like, what did I say? It was like 4,300 RPMs max, even when I have it manually set at 100% fan speed. So I want to replace these fans, and I figure since this thing is out of commission, I'm going to steal some fans from that and toss them over there. First, I'm going to look at them and see what kinds they are. So let's do that next. All right, looks like we're good to go. This is 6,000 RPM, and that's exactly what I'm looking for, because I know that the fans on the other Z11 over there, they get up to 5,700, 58, almost 5,800 RPM. So I know that that's probably most likely 6,000 RPM, and these should be also, but unfortunately they are not hitting that speed. So we're gonna go ahead, pop these off, put them on over here, and see if that's going to get my cooling where I want it to be, because it is way too warm on this one here. This one gets into the 75 range, and we're not in the dog days of summer yet. So all right, I'm going to have to open up this whole piece here to get to them. All right, there it is. It is done. I'm going to fire that one up. That one I'll test in a little while because I'm just going to stay down here for a minute. I want to go ahead and start on those coolers. So let me go ahead and start getting some cooler action. All right, so I'm going to take care of the cooler. I'm not going to really film too much of it because I'm going to do a lot of it over on the floor and, you know, kind of sitting down doing it because I got to cut it with the razor. But if you want to see with this video, I'll probably have a link at the end of the video to watch how I do this one because I've done them before as I've got those other 3 up top. So I've already done a video on this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start chopping this out and getting this going. It's pretty straightforward for the most part. I'll just show you, you know, basically you put the miner inside of it. I like to put something on the bottom of the cooler just to lift it up, just a little bit, just for any extra air that may get in there being pushed around. Why not have it a little more circulating? So I put a little something on the bottom to lift it up. And then I basically just measure it. I put something like this. I'm going to be going to a 6-inch. This is an 8-inch on this side because I was going to do 8-inch at one point with stuff upstairs, but I went to the 6-inch. So I just use this one for my template. And I'll stand the cooler upright and I'll put this like that wherever it needs to be. And then I'll just kind of mark it. And then I'll turn it on its side and use the razor and cut it out. That's pretty much it. It's not much more than that, but if you want to watch that video, I'll have one a little later on for you, and I'll show you this one as soon as it's done. This one I've already got. Oops. I've already got that one done, so I'm going to go ahead and just chop this one up. That way I'll get those 2 done today, and it'll be good. I've gotten a little good little amount done, so I'll be right back. All right, so I got it opened up on this one, got the hole, got the top cut out over here, and now what I need to do is I need to take some of this exhaust. Now this is the stuff I used upstairs on the grow tent, and it didn't work well enough. It didn't keep it insulated enough. The insulation that's on the inside was not enough compared to the other stuff I had before. So I went back to the way that I had it before because we are getting into summer and I don't want any extra heat escaping out of that thing. So I've got that new ductwork up there. But this stuff is perfect for what I need down here because it's if I want to extend it and I want to just directional the air that's coming out of here, I can. I just leave about that much on there, so I get, you know, maybe 3 feet worth like that, and I'll put it in the front and the back. That way, if I need to turn the exhaust any direction or the intake in any direction, I can. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut a piece of this off here and feed it through the hole here, and then cut another piece and feed it through this side and connect up. I've got some clamps over here in the bins, so I'm going to grab them and let me just cut this and feed it through, and then I'll show you hooking it all up together and we'll be done. All right, well, that one's done. I got one left to do, and I'll knock that one out in a little bit, but I think overall today a pretty productive day. Got the plug fixed, PDU's working, got one of the coolers over another L3 Plus. I'm going to knock out that one more. I got the fan swapped out over here. I'm going to go ahead and plug those in right now. Just go upstairs and just check on that and see how that worked. Got it a little more cleaner with the wires, just kind of setting it up. Got some Velcro straps, going to start doing it up a little bit here and try to keep it pretty clean. Got to organize a little bit more here with some of this stuff and just kind of find spots for it and settle in, because the next while coming, I'm really just going to be fighting the heat this summer, and I really don't want to have to fight any other nonsense. So I just want to get everything done now, so later on I could just focus on heat and trying to fix that. So, you know, we got the vent up there going, just not pulling enough cool air in. I think we're going to have to put the other vent, but we're going to see. Anyway, y'all, let's go upstairs, check out some numbers on that Z11, see how that's coming up. I'll be right back. All right, so it's looking good so far. The fan is definitely doing better than it did at 4,700 RPMs before, and here we are, at 5,400 and 5,500 on each of them. So I'm just turning this one up, so it's only been going for obviously a couple seconds. Temperatures aren't there yet, but this one here, I just rebooted this one also. So what I'm doing with this one is, this one I know runs pretty smooth. So I'm going to 725 on this. This one I think I'm on 681. So we're going to see how this one runs, because this is the one that runs hot. And we're going to see, this one in particular is the one that ran super hot. So where these were, 71, 72, this one was like, 76. It really was, it jumped up. So that's really going to be the test over here. Yeah, there it is. It's going up. It's definitely that board right there is definitely not getting as cool as the other ones. Let's see. Let me reboot this one. Anyway, the fan is working. It is working better. It is higher than the other one was. So I'm happy with that alone. I'm going to go downstairs and finish off that last cooler and call it a day for down there. But overall, I'm happy. Got a lot done. Got the plug replaced. Going to have 2 coolers, and got the fans going. Got a little bit more organized. Once I get the other coolers in there, then I'm going to really move it around and, like I said, strap down some of the wires, clean it up, and just settle in for the summer and just see what the dog days bring. So I don't know, when you got the same problems as me, I'm sure a lot of people do. So I'd love to see it in the comments down below. Of course, you can always give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the button right over there. Appreciate y'all checking in. See you next time.